Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to another exciting experience here. We're attacking the Gothic line in Italy. Their last viable line of defense. Seems like it's going to be a toughie. Now, our goal here is to get as much prestige as possible while spending as little as possible. We want to beat the scenario, but we don't want to spend any cards. We don't want to spend any prestige, and we want to try to accomplish every objective. Last great obstacle before the Alps. Our enemy has fortified the Alpine mountain range, named the Apennine mountain range, named the Gothic line. Your orders are to break through the defenses along the coast and through the central Apennine passes. If you are unable to exploit these gains before autumn sets in, we will most likely be stuck here for the foreseeable future. You don't have to say it like that. You can just be stuck here for winter. Winter's not so bad. All right. So Rimini, that jewel. Yeah, and so it is going to be real tough. There are only two viable areas that we can use to send our supplies past these mountains. It's this one and it's this one. La Spezia is an objective. Only two of them need to be taken by turn 7, and only one needs to be taken by turn 4. So turn 4 is that guy. Montepasano. Okay. All the others just need to be taken by turn 8. So which ones are the turn 7 is Rimini. Wow! We have 7 turns to cross these 2 rivers, but in Rush for the Apennines we had like 1? What? What? That's crazy. And just that one? Really? We don't have to go far, do we? I was thinking we had to, you know, get back here, but no, it's just this. The terrain is so terrible. Huh. And I'm looking... And I'm looking, and I'm looking. We only have one set of engineers. Well, that's certainly problematic. Oh, okay, we got engineers on our armor. I guess that's not terrible. So, I'm guessing we might need to add one set of engineers over here before we head out. We'll take a look at this for a little bit longer. 1 second. Alright, so...
What about yours?
Alright. It does look like a bunch of our armor is weakened. This one could have 6, but armor's not going to be super valuable in these mountains anyway. I think it loses its shifts anytime it's attacking into anything other than either open or hills. And they're all dug in. And being dug in means that we'll need infantry to actually pursue an attack. They've destroyed a bunch of the bridges. This is a spot that we could try to exploit right now. These guys can certainly cross and get the supplies across this river so that we're closer to the pass. There's just so many that we'll have to utterly destroy in order to take that pass. The best ideal situation is to punch through the middle to prevent the people on the flanks from falling back to make this harder and harder to take. But this is the pass that we actually need to take, too. Alright, unfortunately, I think we're going to have to spend some prestige on this in order to take all these other objectives, each of which will get us 20. 20, 40, 60, 80. So let's try not to spend more than 80. First things first, let's see what we've got for reinforcements in the HQ. Well, that's good. South African infantry, no. Is that these guys are South African? No, those are Indian, but they're out of range of the HQ. UK armor step. And then we had a UK infantry step. We just used it. We have no reinforcements, but they do. They get another infantry division. On turn 8. Where would it come in? Doesn't show us, does it? Yeah, it comes in way back there on turn 8. The last turn? So it can come counterattack at Ravenna, I guess. Alright, anyway, let's check the American 5th. Ooh, we have a lot of infantry steps. That'll help a lot. There's only one armor step, or one armor unit. So now it's all about the infantry. That's super helpful that we don't have to spend prestige building those guys up. UK armor that's attached, yes. UK infantry is not attached. And Free French infantry? No. So the Free French must have been deployed to another front. I think they were involved in the Dragoon, actually. So now's the question. What the hell is the point of this little breach here? Do we even want to attack along here? I mean, it would make getting Rimini a lot easier if we could just kill this guy, right? Punch through here and get up that way. I just don't know what might be back here to stop us. If we spend a lot of effort killing this guy in the mountain, and then it turns out there's just somebody right behind him, useless. But if this armor could punch through to get behind, that's amazing. Unfortunately, it looks like this western area is all stormy. You know what I didn't look at? What do we have vis-a-vis... We don't have any extra... I guess you don't ever get stragglers coming back that have specialists attached. So this is nice. We've got New Zealand armor with amphibious specialists. That is going to be really useful. Can the British HQ fix bridges in the prepare phase? It looks like they can. Oh my God. That would have changed everything. Well, I did not... I mean... Does that mean it's going to be available on the first turn? I think it does. Here's the problem. The damn American 5th can't build bridges. We can only repair them. So as much as I'd like to build bridges anywhere along here, it's going to be very problematic. Whereas the British can construct bridges. Right now, I don't think we need to. If we were going to, I was going to say like across here or something, but that's guarded, so we can't do that. But yeah, there's a lot more down here than I gave credit for, so they can help push to Rimini, and that's going to be pretty effective. It's this left flank that I'm not super jazzed about, especially because not everybody has artillery. I feel like everybody's going to need some artillery. Ugh, I hate to do it, but I think I'm going to give away some money on artillery here. And maybe engineers? Who else needs artillery? Doesn't have it. Looks like everybody else has it for the most part. If this does get back here, is there anything they need to be effective back there? I mean, an additional step would certainly be valuable. Because what if they ran into something that's in Ravenna? That's entrenched. God, I don't want to spend this. I do not want to spend this. I do like the idea of adding armored cars. But, like, do we expect them to really punch through? This is the British 8th Armor. We don't have any more British infantry, though. Or British, 8th Army, I mean to say. Indian. That's what it is. That's right. We don't have any Indians. South African Armored. We can buy up to 3 South African Armored steps here. And unfortunately, this is the armor that's going to need to punch through over here. But it's also running into bad weather on turn 1. How many trucks do we have? We have 2 there. We have 2 there. We'll definitely move those forward. So we did get across the first river right on turn 1. We can get into Firenze. And we can get across this bridge, if I'm right. Now, in an ideal situation, we can weaken this guy in order to blast around with this armor and get to this bridge before they can blow it. That seems like it would be very valuable. Unfortunately, these guys are in the wrong place. I need them over here to be able to attack across that river. The HQ is also in the wrong place because it can't fix this bridge. Oh man, I am paralyzed over here. These guys can just cross the river to claim that place. That's great. They're special ops, special forces, which means that they can take less damage. This guy's on the wrong side of the river, so when these guys get over here, he can't really hurt them. Any counterattack from the enemy is not going to be strong. It's all about us attacking them, which is why it's important everybody's got artillery. It's also important that priests are there for pushing forward. I'm not sure I need to add any steps to this guy. There's just not going to be that many attacks that require it. We've got special forces. We've got special forces. After we're across this, we don't need engineers, do we? I suppose not. I'm going to try it just with this amount of prestige, with no spending anything other than I already spent. Which I gave artillery to these guys, I think. Because this armor can cross... Oh no, that's actually occupied. This is the problem here, isn't it? I think the last thing I'll do is give engineers... Or do I give engineers to this guy? There's no DD tanks here. Engineers will actually be useful every damn where because it negates that entrenchment shift. So maybe this special forces unit could use the engineers. We're not going to need it right away because I do not think we should attack into the... We've got lots of turns to take these 3. We don't need to attack when there's bad weather. But we still need to attack. And we still need to take it, and there's a lot of damn rivers over here, so the last thing I'm going to do is add engineers to that armor. And then I'm going to just go. Alright, so the next thing is, where is our... Those are no good. Move them forward. If we put them here, is that enough? It should be. These guys will be out of supply, but they'll be back in supply once we cross them over here. Ish. That'll work, but we're going to need another one somewhere, aren't we? Or maybe, like, do we put one here and one over here? I don't know. I think we'll start here. Because this actually gets everybody for the turn. Even this guy over here. Alright. Let's prepare for battle. Move the HQ up. The HQ that doesn't have any good engineering functions for us, unfortunately. And the other HQ that's not quite set up correctly. Oops, we want to move that. Let's move it here. Still can't get to that spot, huh? I mean, once we take this, we'll be able to build that bridge if we absolutely have to, and the armor will be able to move faster, but it is what it is. If we can get all the way up here, we can actually cut the supplies coming down here. That seems very unlikely. But we might be able to get to here and make it easier to take this central Abatone Pass, and we can probably get here and make it easier to take the Apennine Pass. If we force our way through Rimini quickly. So I'm trying to figure out where I want to spend my bombers on the first turn. I've got 2 of them. I could try to force my way through here, but that is just going to be a nightmare because of how entrenched they are. Yeah, it looks like that bridge was constructed on that turn. Very damn useful. Where are we gonna need that? Oh god, this is the nightmare scenario here, right? Only a 25% chance to reduce. Can't actually use that for it. Reducing their entrenchment's the only way we get across here and provide another route. Meanwhile, this guy, even with the engineers... Oh, that's right, it's rough weather here. It's causing a -2 shifts. That's really bad over here. So we don't want to force this turn. We can try to fight here, but we don't want to force this crossing. We just want to set it up for success. So that brings us back over here. I want to weaken this guy. Which means reducing his suppression to less than 2 steps. And this will definitely reduce his fort. Oh, he did a rear guard action. Oh, that was super good. And here I thought he was going to be a pain. We'll send the armor behind these guys. We've captured this bridge to prevent them from blowing it. That was very valuable. Try to reduce this. Oh! The rear guard just caused them to move. So we'll take better position here. They actually still have a shot, which they'll take. Bingo. That probably could not have gone better. I didn't even need to use my bombers. So that gives me some opportunities. But before I get too far, I can't build bridges here because they're guarding the other side. Damn. I can repair this one just to make it easier to travel. Oh, and I can definitely repair the main one over there. Don't want to forget that. This up here is going to be real difficult. So I need these engineers moved up post-haste. Because this is the nightmare. And the problem is bombers aren't going to work well as long as they're entrenched. That gives, I think that's a shift. Yeah. -1 if target is entrenched or fortified. This guy is the possible weak, but he's fortified, which means he's got 2 levels. So we're going to need to perform set-piece attacks against it. Which means I need to get somebody with artillery over to there. Unfortunately, it looks like nobody can make it. Damn it. Alright, well these guys can get here. At least they can do a set-piece attack on a future turn. These guys are just stuck in the mountains down here. It's a giant pain. We got one British armored, one armored step. These guys are fantastic. We need them to push forward. They can get all the way to here. Ugh, but they're all going to be out of supply, aren't they? You know what? Let's back up a tick. Because if we punch this... Not HQ not in range. Oh, that's... Oh, it's the wrong HQ? Really? Huh. I did not realize that. Well, this bridge is being built this turn. So, let's move the HQ... Oh, I can't even move it there. I can move it to here. Get it a little bit closer. And then it will be able to use these roads to get to these guys on a future turn, but they can't do it this turn. I didn't realize that was British. Is this British too? No, that's American. So we can't do any specialized attacks into there. It's a nightmare to do it now. -2 into that mountain, fortified mountain area. That is just unlikely to have any good results. This guy's also fortified, and he's elite. He's elite. Oh, God. So there's only 1 or 2 places that we can hit. But we don't need a bomber here, so let's not use it. Let's see. Attacker 1 suppression or 2 suppression, likely. Okay. The armor can still do 2 damage coming there. That's actually really disappointing. I should have crossed the river first, I guess. Ugh, that's dumb. Alright, at least he retreated so that somebody can get across. This is not a great unit, but we're going to use it to try to hold that spot. Actually, these guys can get there. And they are much more suited to being there. That's useful. And then nobody can really attack anywhere else useful. We could put these specialists in Ferenz. Put both the specialists up front so that they can try to hit these guys here together next turn. These guys are really just waiting to potentially punch through here. It was still nothing really useful for me to hit with bombers this turn. Is there anybody that could take... Alright, let's just hit the least defended thing that we can find. I guess it's these guys. If we get any losses on this, I think it's less than a 1/3 chance. I think it's a 1 in 6 chance of actually inflicting losses as opposed to weakening them. These guys could still potentially fight, so maybe we will weaken these guys. Does that give them enough? Yes, it does. Punch. Now, they didn't go nowhere. That might be better. We'll have these guys pull back and have these guys move up. The armor can sneak in and grab a spot. That's very useful. These guys now have the ability to move up to lob shells over the top there. We've got 1, 2 precious air recons. So far we haven't had use for it. I'm waiting for the bad weather over here to clear before we do much on this front. We could try to reduce their fortifications, though. There we go. We don't have enough... oh, we need all of MPs to attack across there. Yeah, I remember now. So we could do the same thing here. Just reduce their fortification. Nope. Did not get lucky. We tried, though. Alright. I think we did everything we could do on this turn. Now the question remains where to move these reinforcements. Do I have any likelihood of taking that? I've actually probably got... I've got these 2 big pieces of armor plus these 2 big pieces of armor. I think this can go around here. If we do manage to punch through, we got 2 pieces of armor that can run ragged behind the enemy lines. And this is a key. So, that having been said... This is British armor, and that's British armor. If we can put them next to each other, then we can shift 1 step over to this guy in case that matters. Alright, so who hasn't moved? These guys can't move. These guys can get over there and at least hold that side of the river. Let's actually just put them in the British 8th there. Oh, okay, they can make it, but they don't have any artillery. Not going to make that attack until the weather's clear. No need to make that mistake. I'm not too worried about a counterattack. Alright, that's everybody. Now, I think we are going to have to put down a truck. It's only this guy. You know what? If it's only this guy, we don't need a truck. Everybody else is doing okay so far. Keep those 2 in reserve is very valuable to have. Alright, that's turn 1. This has taken me a lot longer to plan this one. It looks very tricky. It's just super hard when they've got all those reinforced places. Nice of them to just abandon the riverfront, though. 3 units supply disrupted. Well, that's not great. Alright, we did build the bridge. The bridge now allows the HQ to connect up to these guys. So the first thing we want to try to do is remove the fortification here by at least 1 level. Nope. Until that fortification goes away, I don't think we have a chance. We just have to keep trying and getting lucky there, maybe. Okay. We did capture that bridge. These guys need to get their fortification removed as well. It just seems incredibly unlikely that that's going to happen. Because we got to get a set-piece attack. But before we get a set-piece attack, maybe we try bombing them a couple of times with Suppressive Fire. Actually, Suppressive Fire has a 25% chance to reduce. That's not nothing. And Suppressive Fire costs 2. We don't have any more set-piece attacks to make over here. We don't have any bridges to repair or build over here, so I think we can do it. Yeah, we breached him. Excellent. Now these guys just need to get out of the way. Let's put them here. Is that still going to be in supply? Let's check. Nope, that will not be in supply. That's a bad place for them to go. So I want to put these guys here. Move these guys up. They can actually attack successfully. Damn. That's a tough call. I don't have any more priests. If these guys move out of the way... These guys can also attack across there. And these guys can set up for a set-piece attack against these guys to help cover that potentially. These guys unfortunately lose their artillery, but... they lost their entrenchment. So now these guys got it. So these guys can move up to here. And next turn we can remove these guys from that position. We have to? I think we have to in order to get... Well, I guess we don't have to. These guys can cross, and they are going to be necessary to attack that city. Because I don't think that armor's got a good shot. They get a penalty attacking cities. So we'll put these guys here. Next turn, these guys move into this hex. And next turn, those guys also move into this hex, and they can attack it. Ooh. They can attack it this turn. Especially if we bomb it. That's a shot. Alright. On this side, the bad weather's concentrated in the middle here, so that's to our advantage. With regards to bombing, bad. Set-piece attack only has a 25% chance to reduce. I think this is a good call. Ooh, that's not enough. Ooh, baby. I don't know what else we're going to use these elite guys for, so we might as well try to inflict some casualties on that city. Okay. These guys can move up with the engineers. Highest priority. These guys can move up to there. The armor should probably be in the best place to exploit if we were to get a punch through over here. though it seems unlikely. And this is probably never going to happen, unless they get real lucky twice in a row with set-piece attacks. I guess really I needed to get another infantry in these mountains, but they would never get any supplies unless I dedicated a truck to it, basically. Now on this side, I need a set-piece attack. Yeah, let's try to weaken these guys. They're both in mountains, right? Yeah, they are. Okay, breached. Now, let's see if the priests can get rid of that fort. Oh, well. It was a decent try. These priests... Seems like we should really be able to nail that Panzer Grenadier right there. But I used this guy in the wrong position. Unless these guys can get all the way around. No, it's too long for them. Because of the mud. Though I think they're going to go around anyway, just to cross the river and be in a good position. The infantry will go push forward. Oh, these guys actually have a tiny chance against the Panzer Grenadiers. That brings us back to these guys, which I think they should try to reduce the fortification here. Nope. Alright. Well, I think we're just going to keep wailing on these guys with the ability to reduce those fortifications until they're gone. These are only secondary objectives, but they're slightly better defended. This, I think, is still our primary place we should spend all of our air attacks, because if we can push back to here, these guys go out of supply, and it becomes much easier to take a couple turns down the road. If we can push to here, these guys get out of supply, and it can get it even better. Okay, so who hasn't moved? Who can? No. Can this guy move? No, he did a set-piece attack. Kind of wish I put two guys here and here for a set-piece attack, but I don't have any more engineers. That would be good to do a set-piece attack there. Once we take this guy out, then we can hit this guy from 3 places and even slide behind him in the Apennine Pass. So this guy's the primary at the moment. I forgot I had these guys hanging out back there. Bad idea. This guy's probably going to get hit hard next turn. He lost his artillery when he moved, but at least he's got M10s to fight back against the Panzer Grenadiers. This might not be a terrible play. Panzer Grenadiers are strongest force here for counterattacking. Although these specialists... That's a tough call. Panzer Grenadiers are stronger on attack than they are on defense. And they got out of supply unluckily last turn. Let's hit them. Hey, we didn't lose anybody. Excellent. And we knocked out one of theirs permanently. Very good. I guess we could try to knock out this fortification. Nope. That seems to be it. Who do we need to give trucks to? Nobody. Everybody's in supply. Okay. Hopefully this guy gets supply next turn. And this guy too, but he's right on a supply line. Okay. Turn 3. I'm not super excited about our progress so far, but the right is making good moves. Oh, you can't just reinforce them like that? That's not cool. Alright, so as I was saying, the right is the most important flank. This guy's out of supply. That's nice. That means anything we do to him will continue. But I think we got to bomb this guy a couple of times. Problem is, this guy's got a zone of control that's causing me all kinds of problems. Set piece attacks won't even have a chance. 2 times 75 to reproduce. Hey, let's do that, because that's the engineers helping out. Damn, we didn't breach it. Damn. These guys have no chance now. Alright, well, we breached it once. We'll try it again next turn. Meanwhile, if we just get these guys down below 3 steps, it would go a long way. Set piece attacks don't let you move afterwards, unfortunately. If we can bomb these guys and attack them from here. Oh, it's much worse if we attack them from there. Can the armor sneak by? Of course it can't. Then we have to hit these guys? I should have maybe done pinning attacks, to be honest. If I attack this, they have an 80% chance to retreat, actually. That's pretty good. Here we go. They didn't retreat, those bastards. At least I got to move. Damn, we only got one of them. That sucks. Who else can get up there? These guys. These guys will back off. Let these guys head up, or do we let these guys head up? Oh, we can pass through that zone of control as long as we've got a friendly, it looks like. That's good. I guess we'll let the armor punch. These elite guys need to die. There we go. Now they're dead. Whoa! Okay, good sir. Hello, how are you? This is bad news. I'm gonna bomb you because you scare the crap out of me. Did not expect to see this back here. Suppress 2 steps, that's good. Putting these guys here is dangerous. They might not be able to get resupplied. But I need to move everybody up as fast as I can, so I guess there's that. These guys need to hold Rimini. Everybody else moves up as fast as they can, hold that line. Huh. Did they do their set piece attack yet? No. No breach. I should stop wasting it on that. Send these guys back around. Use these guys to back up the Americans if it helps at all. Actually, we'll move them after we do the American attacks. Ooh, these guys being out of supply twice in a row. We got extra lucky there. We got extra lucky there. The engineers will definitely reduce it now. The armor penalty sucks. So maybe we attack with these guys with a pinning attack first. The armor actually shouldn't be able to go up there. Why is the armor even allowed to attack it? These guys shell, they can still move afterwards. But it doesn't have a good chance to do much. Damn it. A pinning attack, they won't be able to move. Could this armor help? No. Nope, not happy about any of this. But we got to take advantage of the fact that these guys are weaker. So let's do a set piece attack to weaken them further. And now we can do 3 steps of damage. We can attack them again and kill them. Excellent. Like I said, we can't go up there. There are few who can. Oh wow, these guys can actually still fight. That's insane. So let's do attack hoping to reduce their entrenchment. We got it. And now these guys can go wherever we want them to. Which is probably going to be to fall back to here. But let's see what else we can do here. Ooh, these guys actually have a shot here too. If they go here, they don't have a shot. Because they lose their artillery, but we're going to do it anyway. Suppress. Oh, we killed one and didn't even lose anybody. Wow. Why can these guys sneak around? Oh, this is our territory. They don't have a zone of control in our territory. Duh. I've been thinking of that all wrong. Okay. Got around behind them. Yeah, maybe we trade here. 1 for 1. Oh, okay. No? Really? What? Are you kidding me? Yep, 1 for 1, just like it said. So I'm moving these guys here. Because they can help push through to the Apennine passes. That's the only other thing we need. The rest is all gravy. Now, we don't have any more points here. We can do 1 suppression fire by somebody. 25% chance to reduce. We didn't get it. Alright, well. Do I move my HQ? It's likely I'll lose a level of logistics if I do. It's likely I'll lose a level of operations, which means no set-piece attacks next turn, so no to that. I think we're okay. We might need to place a truck up here, though, right in the city. That should be safe. And I can probably move the British HQ forward. We're giving up on this, probably. Just leave these guys here to defend that. We got unlucky on those pushes, and that's all there is to it. Now, the British HQ, if I move it, we probably can't do set-piece attacks next turn, but it doesn't look like next turn we'll need them, because we're not attacking across rivers or anything. So now's the turn to move to Rimini. And that way we're in range of all the rest of the stuff for the rest of this push. We can actually take this guy off, right? Crap. We can. The guys back here are not super important to the plan, because we're also going to need to put this further forward. And we can remove this one and probably put them both here, and that'll supply everything as far as it can go. For a little while, anyway. These guys can actually walk back into supply if they want to. These guys are out of supply. And technically they can get back in supply too. Well, wait, I was going to actually do a transfer of steps, which I can't do now. That's too bad. I can do it next turn. Maybe. Yeah, I should be able to do it next turn. Alright, who hasn't moved? Who hasn't attacked? Who hasn't done something? Ooh, that's not something I want to do. Man, it's 1-to-1 going up against these damned regular guys. I can't do it. Just keep our eliteness to ourselves. There's no defensive shift for that terrain. Maybe they won't attack? Question mark? Here we go. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Ooh. Yeah. So it turns out there was something that could block this path if we gotten past the pursed guy, so... So this guy just needs to run away. He's too weak now to... The Polish armor, damn, they're so good. They're elite, but they're not useful anymore. Unless I use them here. Holy crap, how are they stronger this turn? Because they got their armored car thing back? Really? Oh boy, that was... Thing is, if I attack this infantry, am I blocking the way for anybody else to do anything useful? Oh no, they can leave. Fantastic. Took another bridge. Ooh. 3 and 2. Whereas these guys would be 1-to-1. Well, let's bring them up for that purpose. Oh, they retreated. Well, we can't get to Ravenna, but we can guard that bridge before they can blow it. These guys are out of supply. They're going to start taking step losses, at least. Not much I can do about all that. Actually, move these guys back here. These guys should be closer to the front. Alright, well, I moved as much as I could up here. Unfortunately, it looks like there's stiffer resistance here than we'd hoped. But our option to get into the Apennine Pass... Farg! There's another one? Ugh, this is going to take a long time. But they keep getting stuck out of supply, and that's good news. These guys did not recover their step from last time. So we either do a pinning attack or a suppression. Looks like pinning won't affect the... entrenchment, but suppression won't affect their steps. So let's do a pinning attack. Ooh, alright, set piece. Not enough command points. Damn, we already used them all? Alright, we'll do a regular attack, because got to punch through. Ah, that actually worked really well. Now these guys can both do set piece attacks against this thing next time. Do I have any more infantry that can help over here? Kinda disappointed that I don't. These guys are out of supply, huh? Damn it. If I put a truck... Varg. I guess that's okay. That can help. I can't let these guys stay out of supply for too long. I gotta guard this is my main supply line here. If I can take this and link this up, then I don't have to worry about this quite so much. But as it is, that's the best I can do. Alright, anyway, this situation is finally coming to a head. Get the hell out of my pass. I've actually got a problem here. I don't have enough to cover all these lines, really. I'll put the armor in the middle here, but I'm running out of things where this will work. It doesn't look like we're going to get to La Spezia. Because these guys... Oh, and this is all fargan rough weather, too. So again, we have just no real way. Montefacino, this is the turn we had to take it, and we can't. So we won't get that bonus prestige. That's too bad. We're going to get another 50 from the Apennine Pass. We're going to try to get the Abetone Pass. Getting a free HQ upgrade is kind of nice. And Ravenna is on the chopping block. We're pretty close. We've got 4 turns to cross a river. That shouldn't take that long. Damn it. I want these guys to get up to these mountains so that we can do 2 set-piece attacks and shell them. This might be where we have to concentrate our air power. Last time we used it completely ineffectively against these German panzers. This would have been a lot easier if we had been able to hit one of those, maybe. We would have lost less stuff. Wait a minute, you can cross a river, huh? Can the British HQ build a river? Yeah, they can build a bridge right now. Hell, build more. Didn't realize we have that. Now that gives us one more slot to move all these guys up. Do we have... Yeah, we can shell them. It's going to be unlikely to have a significant effect, but we try. Ooh, we could do 1 for 1. No, our specialists are suppressed, aren't they? It's hard to tell the specialists, but I think they are. So let's say no to that. We've got plenty of turns to get the Abetone Pass. Abetone Pass. Appennine's going to get all of our focus right now. I think for the next couple turns, we need to reduce the damn entrenchment. That's a pain. That's a huge pain. All right. Because the bombers can't reduce the entrenchment, I don't think. Ooh, the good news is the Apennine Pass missed its supply again. If we are able to break out this turn, we can force it to lose its supply for the rest of the scenario. 3 units supply. Objective failed, Montepasino. I know. They were too dug in over there. We're going to get all the other optional ones. You calm down. Well, maybe not La Spezia, but... so these guys across the river. Ooh, baby, baby. 50% chance to overrun. I kind of want them to do more than just that, but the British can probably punch in. Ooh. Oh, there's people defending it. That's too bad. But if we can get to here, that doesn't block it. Damn it. That would. Yeah, now they're out of supply. Look how many people. They still had 2 more guys that can slip into the Apennine Pass. Not cool, says I. Still didn't reduce the damn thing. Come on. Get him. Alright, we breached it once. Once. This is the one we're going to use it on now. Not enough command points. Oh, we used them all, huh? Well, I guess we got no real choice. Gotta do 1 for 1 here for a while. Oh, leveled up. Nice. And we leveled up the HQ. Free bridge blowing. Not super valuable. But I don't want to spend the CPs. So I guess we'll take that one. It's not as good, but... Now they're veteran, they can actually reduce them a little further. Can these guys move out of the way? So that somebody else could come fight? Yeah. Yeah, they can. In that case, we'll take the losses here to make Apennine Pass weaker while we can. And ipso facto takeo? There we go. HQ upgrade. Specialize in pinning attacks. Makes them cheaper. Yes, 3 is too much to pay for any of those attacks. 2 is such a huge improvement. And we got the 20 prestige. Beautiful. Now we just have to prevent them from sneaking in behind. We're okay. So now the only thing we're missing is the Apennine Pass, Ravenna, and La Spezia. I don't think we can get to La Spezia in 3 turns. This is just too much defense. And we're using everything to attack this, right? That's the biggest problem. I'm a little concerned about this. Can we get somebody else to get to here? Yes, we can guard the supply line. So we move this guy here. This guy can go to there. This guy can't go to there, but this guy can go to here. We can get the engineers in position there. We can get some guys here for potential set-piece attack next turn. Jesus, even suppressed and out of supply for turns, and these guys are still... Oh, because it's rough weather. Look at that. Yeah. This would have been a bad turn to attack Ravenna anyway, it turns out. Everything's bad. Alright. Can these guys push up somewhere useful? No, not really. Not really. That's about as far as they can go, so they'll just guard that. Knocking these 3 guys out of supply has been very helpful. And we've got a very delicate supply train here. Hopefully everybody can hold their positions, but to be honest, I do not think the enemy has anything left. They've used all they can. And they put 2 guys here to make sure we didn't punch through this way, which was effective. Okay. Who hasn't moved? Who hasn't attacked? Technically, this guy could try to sneak Spezia. No, he can't, actually, because he can't pass through the mountains. Maybe we can get these guys over there. 3 turns? I don't think they can get through the mountains. No. Not even if we built bridges here. It's a fun thought experiment, but it ain't happening. We're not losing steps on your account, buddy. It just ain't happening. Alright, I think that's it. Ravenna is the last one we'll be able to take here. So we're going to miss out on 40 probably, but we'll have preserved most of our steps. We'll have knocked out a bunch of Germans out of supply. And we'll have got 140 total added to the prestige. We probably spent about 40, so an extra 100. Oh, that was very effective. Good job blowing those bridges. Sure, that'll stop me. So the Apennine Pass is still a problem. These guys didn't get supply. Or they did get supply, but they were out of supply last turn, so that caused problems. Well, bombing them is a unlikely answer. Let's see what we can do over here with or without bombing. There's actually nothing up here. I could get so much more up here that it's not going to let me do much with. This is, we're going to try. Okay. Oh, we breached in, we forced them out. There we go. Oh, they leveled up. Excellent. I like seeing that. So I think we just got to bomb the crap out of this here. Well, we tried. Hey, there we go. All right. 350 is a good number. Maybe we'll get lucky after all. Ow. Oh, no we won't. Jesus, they've got another guy back there. Come on! This is some nonsense. Alright, well, I can't see us getting to La Spezia in 2 turns after this, but maybe we'll get super lucky. We can still maybe run up the score. I did not even notice those 2 guys were there. It could have been problematic. Put down 1 last truck here. Guard it. And not really caring about any bridges to fix. These guys are going to be out of supply again next turn. Yeah, I just don't see us taking the La Spezia. So I think we might just try to improve veterancy a little bit, and then just kind of play it out. These guys are still insanely strong. Let me take a quick look at this. Oh, the weather is now hurting us. Jeez, if not for the weather, we'd be able to get them, but oh my god. They've got a shift for being elite, a shift for being entrenched, shift for terrain, and 2 shifts for weather. 2 shifts for terrain and 2 shifts for weather. So they go from the worst possible combat column to enough to fight us head to head because of all that. I guess we could try going up here. Ah, that bastard. Alright, next turn. Hopefully nothing sneaky happens. Gulp. Oh, they moved the HQ back. That's it. Okay, they got nothing up their sleeve. We're good. But watch out, they've got a unit coming in on the last turn that have no effect at all. Hey, we got lucky and breached. Jesus, that's a nightmare. We basically needed both of those hits to do tons of damage. No breach. Damn it. Yeah. We could maybe do a set-piece attack with these guys, remove the entrenchment, get super lucky with the bombers next turn, and then punch through to La Spezia. That's our best possible outcome. Yeah, gain more experience. It's for the good of everyone. Collect prisoners! Those bastards been sitting up there forever. They're finally surrendering. What was the point? What was the point? Ooh, those guys became elite. Excellent. Who are those? The New Zealand Armored. I don't know, does taking more terrain help us at all? not going to bother. Don't want to take any extra losses we don't have to. These guys are going to be out of supply if I don't do something. That'll do. Now if these guys move here, no big deal. Alright, next turn we got a very slim chance. If our set piece attack works, and we get a couple of good bombing runs, we might be able to punch through. Oh, good, they reinforced them. 30% chance to retreat even on a set piece attack. They have a no retreat, I forgot about that. Ah! Bombers go! Bombers go! Ooh. Do I suppress them? Very low chance of suppression working. I can't pin them. I'm stuck here if I do. So we just gotta attack it and hope we can keep moving. Alright, these guys can in fact move. Still no chance of retreating. We have to literally grind them into dust. Ah! We got him. But I don't think these guys can make it. Nope. Damn, Dammerton. These guys can't take the territory either. Nope, didn't happen. Alright. Well, it was a good while it lasted, people. Fairly effective. Now, I don't remember if the next one is Market Garden or if we're doing Race Across France next. I don't think it even tells us. So we had pretty low losses in this one, and we gained, you know, an extra 140 prestige. Okay, it's good that Race Across France is the next one. I've got a little bit longer to build up my prestige before I have to go to Market Garden. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. I am heading out. We will see you tomorrow, 10:30 Eastern Time in the morning.